For Jocks with your host, John Caponera.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Caponera, and welcome to Jocks, the sports show that, as long as I'm host, will never have a salary cap. You know, you just can't have a sports bar without having a sports almanac. This thing's going to settle a lot of arguments. I was glancing through this, and I tell you, there are some sports records in here that are so phenomenal. Look, they think I'm some cheap publicity stunt, some fun monkey brought in here to put fans in the seats, you know, wave to the crowd, wave to the camera, sign some autographs. What they don't realize is I played college ball. 2 years, NAIA. This is my showcase, baby. Once I rocket a couple out of here, throw some frozen ropes into the infield, the sky's the limit. Before this day's out, I'll be playing in this game. Is that all you got? Put some on it, will you? Come on, does your husband pitch? This isn't my bat. You know, being a national celebrity, I'm sure a lot of these guys were afraid to pick my brain about my baseball knowledge. So I just took it upon myself to lend a helping hand. Can't make two if you don't get one. Dipping that shoulder. Come on, lose the goose now! There was one kid in particular who I zeroed in on because he showed a lot of promise. Ramon Valletti. Charge that, Valletti! At least blink, Valletti. At least blink or something. Show me you're alive. You're gonna go back where you came from. You keep it up. You're from Puerto Rico, aren't you? Or the Dominican Republic? How do you lose a pop-up in the sun?
Si ese tipo vuelve a hablarme mierda, le voy a romper toda la cara. Lo prometo.
It's about an hour before game time, and I can sense these guys are a little nervous. I know, I've been there, you know. So I'm just gonna try to loosen them up a little bit. Hey, is this the biggest one they got? Hey, guys, not to be outdone by Jordan. I bought you guys a bus. Hey, Pirate Pete. You're not playing tonight, right? Why don't you put a word in for me?
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Hey, man, I want to see you smoking them out there today, buddy.
Go kiss somebody else's ass.
Drysdale says, well, you know what it is? It's the ash tree that make the bats. The good bats is going extinct, you know? And Drysdale says, yeah, it's getting pretty hard to find a good piece of ash anymore. Hey, I'll see you guys at the bar later. I got a bunch more like that. Whatever, baby. I know I'm probably intimidating them, you know. I've played college ball. They see me on Star Search and whatnot. And I just hope they don't think I'm unapproachable because they got so much respect for me.
I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. We got the steal, hit and run.
Okay.
All right, we got all those, okay?
Yep, we got it.
We got the delay steal. Hey, well, what the heck you need? What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Something else, ain't it?
I'll tell you.
Coast that.
How many times I got to tell you to quit using my bat?
By the bottom of the third, I had won the team over. It was only a matter of time before I got into the game.
Hey, Caponero.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, how about getting me some Gatorade?
Man, this is boring. Did you ever make pasta primavera? Hey, Coach, what do you think about me pitching sometime? Anytime next inning or something? Pitching? You throw the ketchup in, and then you just add water and mix it in with some basil and onions, mushrooms, and some garlic, and you already got the pasta. The boredom was driving me crazy. I just had to do something. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack, everybody!
Caponero.
Yeah, Coach.
Hey, why don't you go get these balls to the umpire, all right?
You guys want some chew?
No, you don't.
What a bunch of wusses. When I played, this is what it was all about, man. A chew gum.
Hey, Caponero. Caponero. Campanero. Campanero.
Go away. You see that? You see? You notice he was calling to put me in the game? If I didn't swallow that tobacco and get sick, I was in, you know? Stupid tobacco. You know, I had a dream. I just didn't get my chance. But comic heavyweight Hugh Fink got the chance to fight for his dream.
No, I'm totally into your whole thing, you know, Snoop Doggy Dogg, smoking on Endo. I mean, that's my jam.
He's funny, you know? I can't ignore him. He is a funny dude.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
But you better watch out for that Valetti guy you were bothering. He's probably, you go to the Dominican Republic, you're a dead man.
Yeah, I know. I think he wanted to kill me by the end of the day.
I never get when people say that baseball's boring to watch on TV. I don't even agree, because I saw this game where they put a wireless mic around the first base coach, and I never understood the importance of the first base coach until I heard this for 2 hours. Now batting, Bobby Bonilla. Bobby. Bobby. No, Bubble. Betting next, Billy Ripken. No, Biff. Biff. Stepping to the plate, Andres Galarraga. Does your father watch the show, Jocks?
Yeah, yeah.
My dad is the type of guy, he listens to those radio sports call-in shows they have, and no matter how easy the trivia question is, he never gets it right. I mean, like the easiest question. This former New York Yankee, known as the Sultan of SWAT, once hit 60 homers in a season and had a chocolate bar named after him. Was it Candy Maldonado? Okay, how about Sugar Ray Leonard then? Candy, sugar, huh?
It's so obvious, you know?
Totally obvious. Well, this season for baseball has been great to follow, because Jim Eisenreich, to me, is the most underrated player. Phillies. Yeah. He's great, and you know, he has Tourette syndrome. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah,
oh, no, I didn't.
He plays every day, and he's probably also the only guy in baseball who, even when the umpire makes a call in his favor, he still cusses him out. Close play at the plate. You're safe. Screw you. Buddy, I said you're safe. Up yours ass. He thinks his mom, that's what a bitch.
You know, you're not a very big guy yourself. Well, what were you thinking about when you requested to take on the American Gladiators?
Well, I mean, John, I may not be built like a gladiator, but look at the David and Goliath story. I mean, you beat these people not with brute strength, you beat them by outwitting them.
Before I went into battle, it was important to relate to my enemies.
Yo, Saber, what's up? I'm Butterknife. Is that Ice?
That's Ice.
Hi, Ice, I'm Drizzle.
Hi, Drizzle. You kind of look like a Drizzle.
You're Nitro, right?
Yeah.
I'm in utero.
No, I got the introduction. I don't know what the hell that word means, though.
I mean, you know, I grew up in Indiana, being a minority. You probably know what that's like when kids would pick on you and stuff, just because you're different. Hey, Zap?
Yeah.
I'm Zip Code. No, because it's like, I'm totally into your whole trip, you know, the Snoop Doggy Dogg, you know, smoking on Endo. I'm with you on that, man. That's my jam. Hey, Hawk.
What?
I'm Spotted Wren. How are you?
Good, Spotted Wren. Watch your nose. You're
Oh,
gonna
sorry
lose
about that. You know one of my favorite movies of all time? Car Wash. I thought it was great. Car Wash.
Are you really gonna compete? Mm-hmm. Is she really gonna compete?
Hell yes, I'm gonna compete. There's nothing like 5,000 fans shouting your name. Now, I wasn't worried about getting injured, but just in case, I brought my attorney. Of course, I'm represented by Shapiro. Unfortunately, it's Maury Shapiro.
Maury Shapiro, my attorney.
I'll kill him, too. Dead people can't sue.
Is that wrong if you feel nothing on the right side of your body whatsoever?
Usually not good.
After easily winning my first two events, the women couldn't keep their hands off me. My only worry was, could Zap speak Hebrew at the wedding ceremony?
I can tell you're a lot different than the other women on the show because you're more intellectual. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're a great athlete and all that, but I can tell that you seem more sensitive and, you know, I had a...
You trying to get on my good side? Is that what it is?
You're sort of my type, you know, I like sort of exotic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I can be pretty aggressive at times.
I like that.
You like that?
Hey, look at me. I'm one glass eye away from being Sandy Duncan.
I think when I did the wall, I don't know, is there a ligament in there?
Is that amazing? Look at that.
Is that, would you say I'm buffed or toned? It's like, it's great that Gladiators has people like us on. Because, you know, we're the minority against the majority, and like people are fighting, they're rooting for us. They want to see the little man overcome the oppressors, right?
He never said a word, but he didn't have to. I knew we were brothers.
I had 1,600 on my SATs.
Yeah.
And I'm a classical violinist.
Yeah.
And I think there's just sort of a bonding thing.
Kind of a bonding.
I sense that.
I kind of like this.
Really? This turned out to be the second time that day I had ice on top of me.
Well, I'm about to do my last event, Breakthrough and Conquer, where I have to get through a couple gladiators, and I feel great.
Someone wants an autograph. Can you autograph this? Sure. We'll get a pen so we can autograph.
I kicked his ass.
Now call back.
Boy, those gladiators really seem to like you. So you dating any of them or what?
A hawk keeps calling me. I had to get a restraining order against this guy. I don't know if it was like cologne or what was going on. But
Just won't take no for an answer.
No.
So did you train for this thing or what?
for the Gladiators?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Body Shaping twice a day on ESPN. My wrist is in great form, let me tell you.
Well, you know, Drew Carey, in order for him to train for his auto race, he had experienced the thrust of 200 pounds of torque between his legs.
That's a nice feeling.
Okay, so what this does down here, this part, is it separates your testicles. It lifts and separates. It's like a Wonder Bra, only for your testicles. And all it really does is just makes them look bigger than they really are. It's mostly cosmetic.
I'm from Indianapolis. I'm a bigger fan of the parade at the 500. You know the biggest celebrity we ever had? Kent McCord from Adam 12.
Well, you know, Drew Carey found out what it was like to be on the other side of the track when he competed in the celebrity auto race in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. Drew Carey's hometown of Cleveland has a great tradition of sports champions. No, really. And at today's IndyCar Formula 4 race, Drew hoped to become one of them.
I just want to get out, just not embarrass myself. That's the big thing.
Today, he'd be racing against his arch rivals, one-hit wonders Gunnar and Matthew Nelson. Or was it two hits?
Drew, he's a turtle. See, they had to make a special plus-size Skip Barber racing car for him. I think I'm going to go practice so I can kick his weenie butt.
I'm not going to get beat by a girl, or anybody that looks like a girl, or anybody that's ever been with a girl.
Drew and the Nelsons first met at the Skip Barber Racing School in Sonoma, California. While other students were learning boring safety tips, Drew yucked it up as the class clown. But this time, the joke would be on Drew. Not normally known for doing impressions, Drew did a great James Dean.
Actually, if you were to score on cars, we're doing better. Because, you know, we've only dinged our cars. He took out 4 corners yesterday.
Like $6,000 worth of damage, they told me.
The day of the race, Drew promised himself that he wasn't going to be humiliated by these ponytailed pretty boys.
Yeah, I'll see you out there too, buddy.
Jumbo Mo, big wuss.
Like any pro, Drew examines the pre-race conditions.
A lot of hot babes hanging around the race course. You ever notice that?
I'm here to see Matthew and Gunnar Nelson.
Always safety conscious, He surveys the track, searching for obstacles. Drew decided to get some serious advice from race car legend Teo Fabi.
I hear his clam sauce recipe is really good, so I'll probably ask him for that. What kind of oil do you use in your regular car? What do you do? Do you visualize the track in your mind before you go out?
Drew learned from Teo how to visualize the race in his mind.
Okay, turn 4, fourth gear, accelerator halfway, what's up, 3,900. Okay, visualize the track. Visualize the track. Will Teo tell me? Oh, God. What's Mom gonna say? This car's filthy. Visualize the track. He'll turn, was it 3? Boy, am I hungry. 3.95 chili dog. Oh, God, that's great. Visualize the track. Okay, I'm ready.
It's all zipped up.
Mom, all the other guys are looking.
Gentlemen and Nelson, start your engine.
Drew Carey has to go to the bathroom?
At the early stage, Drew was driving as fast as a German tourist in Miami.
I hope he's wearing that fireproof underwear.
Later, however, he was making turns like a Japanese tourist heading for Disneyland.
Whee!
Where's Drew? Where's Drew?
So the Nelsons beat me. They're still playing at county fairs for beer money. Teo Fabi, he finished 11th, going as fast as he could. Me,
Drew Carey will never be allowed in a Formula 4 again.
You know, in most sports, winning is everything. But I think in auto racing, just coming out alive should be considered a victory.
Yeah, Fittipaldi hit the wall this year. He's like in a stretcher in the ambulance going, I feel great, a great race. Yeah. Fantastic.
I have my legs. I'm happy. Well, when we come back, he was going to share with us some of his hilarious hockey material.
John, what are you talking about? I don't have any hockey bits. I don't even follow hockey.
Well, here, find something. We're coming back in a minute.
Only Comedy Central gives you big laughs in small doses.
You pansy, it's a rat! Jesus!
Watch it. See a new episode Wednesday night at 9:30 only at Comedy Central.
I'd really like to apologize for this macho outburst.
Roberto Duran's won over 93 professional fights.
He's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's terrific.
I guess it is until you see who he fought. Look at this. Louis Duran, Victor Duran, Hector Duran. That beat up his whole family. Grandma Duran, Duran, the whole band.
The whole band?
There's 5 wins right there.
Oh, John, I got these Casey Stengel quotes.
Oh, he was great.
He's hilarious. He once called a guy into the office after the game and said, you don't know this yet, but one of us just got traded to Kansas City.
That's cute.
Here's another one he said. He said, Marge Schott's idea of affirmative action is letting Barry Larkin sit in the front of the bus.
Marge Schott wasn't around then.
Casey's hilarious, I know. Oh, here's one. Daryl Strawberry.
Until next time. Thanks for watching.
Daryl Strawberry is overrated. Casey called it. He knew.
Casey was dead then. What are you talking about?
Well, he's like Nostradamus. Here's one. Alejandro Pena should shorten his name. Casey's right. Right?
He wasn't around then.
Jose Canseco should stop bashing his car in. He called it.
John, Art Smegman, WEVU. I just have one question. How do you feel being yet another in the great Vec tradition of publicity stunts?
Publicity stunt? I made the biggest contribution here tonight. What are you talking about? The pitcher, every time he was pitching a curveball, he stuck his tongue out. I caught that. I spread it through the dugout. Bingo. Everybody's teeing off on him. It was the biggest thing here tonight. I proved to myself I could play on this team, and they all know it, and I know it. And I'm for real, baby. The unsung hero.
You know, the wall looks really tough when you watch it on TV. It's a piece of cake. Yeah. Maury, I hurt my arm here.
Very good.
You got some big feet.
I think I got it nailed down. And you know what they say about gladiators with big feet?
Hey! Let's bring home a win! Holy cow!
Shooting experts